What's up everybody, this is Darth Ebon again, and in this video I'm going to show you one of my epic comebacks. So the reason why this had to become an epic comeback is because I made quite a few mistakes. You'll notice one of the few things that I did wrong already is I went in with the wrong attack cards. So I dramatically underestimated this opponent, and I went in with the attack cards that I usually go in using against a base that's got a very low level, probably under 2000. So the attack cards that I selected for this were a lot of the cluster bombs, and those aren't very useful, at least for me, unless I'm attacking an opponent with a lot of grunts, and as you can see, this base isn't spawning a lot of grunts. So here's one of the first mistakes that I made going into this, is that I use these cluster bombs pretty well, in that I use it to distract the anti-air so that I can take out his main troops. But one of the things that I don't take care of are all of the barrels that are being rained down upon by his mortars. So you'll see it takes out quite a few of my troops just with those well-placed barrels. So that's my bad. So going on to this battle, I use a decoy here, have more of my guys killed by another one of his barrels, so I'm down significantly, down to 32 troops already, and this is just at the beginning of the battle. So I do my best to recover. I'm down to under 300 munitions, so I'm bringing more troops in, and I'm doing alright right here. So taking out some of his structures, racking up some more munitions, and getting some more troops in. So this is where I start feeling that I'm in trouble, so this is where I start bringing in rangers. So that's one of the main reasons why I have rangers, is just in case I start getting into trouble, I'll start bringing them in, because they're pretty effective as troops and they're pretty cheap. So you get 3 of them for 192 munitions. So, oops, another mistake right there. I let my guys get hit by a rocket. That's not very good. And I've got more troops coming in. Munitions are getting really low. I'm gonna just take a peek at his structures, and he's got a lot of sniper towers left. And I notice that he's picking off my guys pretty well, and my troops are slowly coming to the front. And my supply truck is too far back that all of the troops that I spawn in, they're getting picked off one by one as they're coming in. So I'm down to 80 munitions, and all my guys are getting shot up, so this is where I start bringing in the grunts. So last ditch effort here. Fortunately, he doesn't have any troops spawning from his base, so those guys would probably wipe me out. And this is where I start bringing in some grunts. So you'll see all of my mercenaries, all of my rangers, those guys are just getting slaughtered. And down to 86 munitions, and grunts start coming out. And I use these guys to... I know he's got a lot of towers, and the worst thing against towers is when you have a lot of troops coming at you. So you get the most troops for your buck when you spawn grunts, and this is where I kind of get lucky. So I'm up to 33, 34 troops right now, most of them being grunts, and then the last of my mercenaries gets picked off right there. So I'm down to 28. And alright, so last ditch, down to 22, 21, and fortunately I take out this rocket launcher and the engineer. So when I take out this rocket launcher, I'm down to 9 troops, and then it gives me 790 munitions. And from there, I can go through the grunt spam, and I get all kinds of them coming out. So fortunately, I maxed out my minimum wage perks with all of my troops. So that allows me to get a significant amount of grunts to go against sniper towers. And these sniper towers can only take them out one at a time, and even though he's got 2 of them right there, it's just no match for 45 grunts running straight at him. And he's got the flamethrower, takes out a few of my guys, but fortunately I'm able to rack up enough munitions to keep my guys coming out. So let's see, one more sniper tower left, a couple more troops that came out of his base, so for him at least he's got the sandbags so that his last stand defenders can shoot over it. Some people use walls, which I don't really recommend because your last stand defenders can't shoot through that. So, last of my grunts come up, and I bring out some of the higher end troops just to take out these guys. Bring some more grunts in to max out the troop count because you get the little bigger bonus at the end. And then 44 troops maxed out and taking out his base with grunts, a handful of mercenaries, and a couple of medics. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my epic comeback.